全てはここから始まった。悪なき闘争と反逆、血の宿命だ。
私の愛する平八さんはやがて世界を戦乱に巻き込み多くの犠牲を生むでしょ
う。貴様何者じゃ。
我は剣を極めし者なり。
全ては動き出した。もう誰も止めることはできない。
Yo. Okay, so is it working now? Okay, sounds like it. Yo, can you hear me? Anybody? Anybody in there? Okay, alright, it's working now. Why does it do that? Okay, so there's a lot of this game story. It's a lot. As far as from 6 to this game, dude, is there a gallery mode that recaps this? I'm not sure that there is, but it's the same continuing thing. Jin is still is Jin. I think Heihachi got the Zaibatsu back, right? And Jin is just on some whole other shit right now. But he's just doing a bunch of negative things. He was doing a bunch of negative things to bring out that big-ass Blastoise dinosaur, Azazel, or whatever, the last boss on Tekken 6. He was doing all that negativity to bring out that big-ass Devil Gene dinosaur, thinking that once he destroyed it, that it would get rid of the Devil Gene, period, and the influence that it has over people in the Mishimas, or in the Kazumi bloodline, whatever. But it didn't do shit, and he was mad as fuck, so now he figures like, alright, well, I beat that monster, so it can't progress or take control of anybody else, so the last person that I gotta get rid of is Kazuya and myself, and then it should be gone for good. So that's Jin's thought process. Kazuya is just on some, I'm going to take over the world, I don't really give a fuck about Jin or Heihachi, but if they get in my way of that, I'm going to whoop their ass. And that's basically where we're at as far as the story. Where I'm not going to go through the whole story because what the fuck is long as hell. I just want to kind of go through a couple scenes. Oh man, but I might not have the data on here.
I remember receiving a letter from my scribbled on it word.
Yeah, wait. Because if so, that may be the end. If that's it, then we're going to skip right into Tekken 8. Because I'm not doing this entire story mode again. This is a good story mode though. It got ruined by having a narrator. And that's the Tekken Tag updated Tekken 1 version of Heihachi. I first played this, man. I was watching my boy play. I had him come over and beat the story. I was like, oh, wow. Then he did the 10 hit. When we play Tekken 8, I'm going to take my face out of it, though, because we got to... Obviously, they speak Japanese, so we got to take... Or at least move my face. Probably going to take my face out of it entirely, though. Or make it smaller. So this is how the whole story started. But it goes deeper into explaining the history and all of the shit that goes around and the whole reason that he threw him off. But I mean, that is tough. Like, I thought about it. What would I do? I probably would just die. If I knew my son was the descendant of a demon and that he might kill me one day, either I could prepare to try to defend myself or I'm going to just have to take the L. I probably would just take the L. Especially if my son is not showing any symptoms or craziness towards me early in his life. Like, if he was already on some trying to kill him with horns and trying to stab him and shit, it's like, yeah, let's kill this little motherfucker. I don't care. But if he's just loving and regular and he's living based off how I raise him, I wouldn't have threw him off the cliff. But, hey, it's Tekken, man. Man, I kind of wanted to choose scenes. I guess I don't have the data.
If there were demons in this world, the answer to that question is
yeah, well, it looks like it's an L. So we're not going through all of this.
Hardly a car in sight.
Okay, they're just going to keep doing this. Return to story mode. Okay, is it going to bring me to... Okay, chapters and episodes unlocked. Yeah, I don't have anything unlocked. I kind of wanted to show the battle between Heihachi and the Jacks. I wanted to show Kazuya versus Akuma, and I wanted to show Kazuya versus Heihachi for the end. Those were the 3 episodes that I was going to go through, but the data is not here. I think the data is on my PlayStation 4, which also isn't here. Yeah, it's looking like an L. But whatever. Okay, so I'll wrap it up. Kazuya fights Heihachi. He confronts him, and Kazuya said, "Man, I can never forgive you. You killed my mom." Heihachi starts crying, a tear falls down his face. They start fighting because Heihachi really did love his mom, but it's just like, yo, she was a demon trying to murder me. What the fuck was I supposed to do? So Heihachi just doesn't explain that. He doesn't say anything. He just lets Kazuya get mad, and then they start to fight. They fight. Heihachi's whooping his ass. Then Kazuya has to tap into his devil powers. And he barely won. It was like neck and neck, but the devil power gave Kazuya an extra push at the end. You know what I mean? He used the last bit of power that he had. Punched Heihachi in the chest. Heihachi stopped breathing, and then Kazuya threw him off of a cliff into a volcano. He threw him into a volcano this time because that's what Heihachi did to Kazuya, but Kazuya survived. Well, he actually died, but the G Corporation brought him back to life. But, yeah, so supposedly Heihachi is dead for good, and he's not in Tekken 8. We're hearing that he won't be in Tekken 8 at all. And, yeah. So, they pretty much wrapped up the story modes, like for the side characters, because the main character, the game is about the Mishimas, so... The side characters, like, you know what I mean, besides the Mishimas, have their own little story mode, and it's just a quick little break it down of what's going on in their lives, but it's like one match, and then it shows the ending. So I don't really have anybody's story mode unlocked. You have to beat the story campaign to be able to pick whoever you want. But we'll do laws real quick, and then I'll just show off Tekken 7. But it says, preoccupied with paying off his son's debts, Martial Law didn't realize how many of his students had quit his dojo until it was almost too late. With a large sum still to repay, Law was running out of ideas as a last resort. He decided to search for a capable fighter to run the dojo, I'm guessing. Yeah. He asked his friend Paul if he knew anyone, and it's funny that they said that because Paul is like the best in the world, so he's the most capable. But instead, Law asked his friend if he knew anyone. In his usual manner, Paul said he himself would be the perfect candidate. Oh, okay. However, thinking the dojo will go bust in half a day if Paul took control lightly, Law politely refused. That's kind of like real life too, man. It's like you ask your friend for advice, you know somebody that could help me do this thing, and then the friend says, yo, I can do it. And it's like, I don't want to be too mean, bro, but I really don't want you to be the one to do it. That's funny as hell, though. Instead, he put the word out, if any strong fighters wanted to try out for the job, they should come and prove their skills in combat. Challenger after challenger appeared, but none of them were good enough for Law. Then one day, Law heard a rumor that a martial artist living in rural China was set to be the next God Fist Master. First of all, listen, the God Fist Master is Akuma, so relax. But anyway, seeing this as his best chance yet, Law set off his ancestral homeland. So that was cool that they brought this stage back too, because this stage is from Tekken 5. Is the difficulty on ultra hard? Why is he rumbling like this? Yeah, he's like really rumbling. Okay, so as far as mechanics, Tekken 7 introduced kind of a, not an easier way, but like a more so of a juggle indicator. Like there's certain moves that I'll show when I go into training mode. There are certain moves that immediately make characters go into certain states of juggling. And you can see it. I don't know if it's called tailspin or something. I don't know if I made that up, but because basically, obviously, the main objective of Tekken is to, not the main objective. The main objective is to deplete the character's, the opponent's health. But the easiest way to do that is to launch the character into the sky, and then to continue a juggle. But they made everyone have like a specific move that kind of continues the possibility to juggle. I'll show it in training mode in a second. Why would they fight him together? What? They always make Law and Paul have joke endings and shit. But considering who Paul is like, yeah, okay. I was about to say, what the fuck? There's no way that he would beat both of them. But they always have some sort of jokey ending. What? What is this? They run. Yo. Come on, man. What? Oh, man. Man, I really wanted to show the Akuma versus Heihachi fight, man. I'm kind of pissed. Whatever. But basically, let's get back to what I was explaining. Yeah, this roster is insane. I'm not even about to get into all the people that are in the game. It's a lot. It's a lot. There's a lot of newcomers. No, we can actually get into the newcomers. First of all, Kunimitsu hasn't been in a Tekken since Tekken Tag 2. But in a mainline Tekken game, she hasn't been in it since Tekken... Is she even in Tekken 2? That's a good question. I don't know. I'm not even sure if she's in Tekken 2. Okay, so Kunimitsu has been a while. Not a newcomer, but definitely it's been a minute. Genryu, he's not new. Zafina was in the last one. Julia's in the last one. Marduk, Anna. Geese Howard from Fatal Fury. First of all, if you don't know anything about me, Geese Howard is my favorite character of anything. On my social media, I post him every single day, whether it's a drawing, a gameplay clip, anything. My nickname is Geese, and it's from Geese Howard from Fatal Fury. Geese Howard is on this game as a guest character, which is just unbelievable. It was mind-blowing. I couldn't believe that he was chosen for this. I remember being at work in 2017. I worked at Mad Max, a restaurant. I was preparing plates and cooking and then doing whatever I was doing. I got a message that he was in the game. I ran off the line screaming and went outside and was watching his trailer trembling like a child. And yeah, I was so excited. I was so happy, man. This is my favorite character in anything. Yeah, this is an expensive geese statue that I got right here. It's sitting right on the table in the middle of my living room. I got geese action figures and another smaller statue and this robot chicken Capcom vs. SNK looking geese right here. I have a wall of drawings of me and geese on the side of my wall. And I have the portrait of geese and pictures in the background sitting on my arcade table in the corner where I usually stream. But yeah, anyway, back to the Tekken lore. Just had to give some insight. This is my favorite character ever. But yeah, he's not from Tekken. He's from another game called Fatal Fury, which hasn't had a game since 1999. And he hasn't been on a Fatal Fury game since 1998. So, yeah, we'll see what City of the Wolves does. That's the newest one that's coming out. We don't have too much news on that. But anyway, yeah, Geese is from a series called Fatal Fury. He's such a good character that it was like, fuck it, let's just put him in Tekken. He has nothing to do with the story at all. The latest game that he appeared in was King of Fighters 15. And yeah, he's a beast. She is from I don't know. She's from what? She's from Tekken. She's from this game. I think this is the first game that she appeared in. But she I don't know. She's from this game, I guess, but she was a DLC bonus. Noctis is from Final Fantasy 15, 14, 15. Lei, Armor King. Negan is from The Walking Dead. They bugged out with putting him in this game. That's crazy. But Harada loves The Walking Dead. They said, fuck it. Leroy is a new character. He's great. I like him. Fuck you, Ram. So this is a rumor that was told to me. He was supposed to be Sagat. Sagat wasn't going to be in this game, but the Tekken Cross Street Fighter game that they had years ago, that Namco's version of the Versus game that they were going to make, this was the Sagat model. And they were like, yo, we don't want to just put this to waste. Fuck it. Let's scrape all the Sagatness away from him besides some of the moves and just make a new character. So people call him Fuck Your Mom. The way you say his name is Fuck You Rom. Yeah, whatever. We could do without him. Please don't bring him back. We don't need him. I'm not really a person that picks a lot of women on fighting games unless they just really stand out This motherfucker is amazing. I love this motherfucker. I'm pissed off she's not in the base roster 8 because I'm just pissed. She is great. She is great. I hope she comes back in 8. I hope she's in the first season of DLC. She is amazing. As far as her story, they never really explain her story, but she has a lot of karate moves like Jin. I'm guessing she is the one that taught Jin his karate style when he unlearned the Mishima style. That's what I'm guessing. They didn't really say too much, but I would assume. And that little dash on her eye probably was from when Jin flipped out and turned into Devil Jin, and she probably had to whoop his ass back into being regular. This is all headcanon for me that has not been confirmed. But I think she taught Jin how to do the karate that he knows. And if you go back and watch her little trailer of when she was introduced, Jin is in it doing karate with her ass. So it's like, I think she taught him. Just a guess, though. Kuma's here. Lee is here. Lee is, at this point, in my opinion, like I said, I feel like Lee is not my favorite character, and he's not my main character, but I feel like he is the best fighter on the game at this point. Yeah, I feel like he has the best moves, so I'm interested in learning him all the way in Tekken 8. Jack is back. Obviously, it's a numbered Jack. Every single Tekken, Jack 8, Jack 9, Jack 7, Jack, depending on the game. Ling Xiaoyu, Lars, Lily is back. This character is a piece of shit. It's a pop character, singer. She dances and get out of here. This is Kazuya's mom. This is the first time that she was introduced into the game. They put her in the game because of story. She's dead. She been dead. This was the introduction. Well, she was the first person to have the Devil Gene as far as the Tekken story goes, as far as lore. Yeah, and she had a kid with Heihachi, and it was him. And once she turned into her demon form and tried to kill Heihachi, I mean, he killed her. And then Heihachi was like, all right, well, shit, if you're the spawn of this, I gotta kill you. So that's how the whole beef started. So Akuma is actually canon in the story also. They didn't really say how, but Akuma owes Kazuya's mom. She said, yo, do me a favor, my sons be bugging, please, or my son be bugging and his dad is a psychopath. If anything, I'm going to try to kill Heihachi, but if I'm not able to kill Heihachi and Kazuya, you have to, because they are not right. They're going to be on some other shit. You know what I mean? So Akuma said, all right, cool. What I'm guessing from my head canon from that was when Akuma gave into his evil Satsui no Ho devil powers, Satsui no Hado evil powers, she probably taught him how to control it to the point where he would be in control without flipping out. So as to pay the debt to that, he was like, all right, well, I'll whoop their ass if they get out of line. So that's what I think with that, but they didn't really explain why he owes her, but that's what I would assume. This is a new character, Shaheen. Probably the most boring character in Tekken, period. Might be the most boring character in Tekken history. I forgot that he's in the game. I forget that he's in 8. Just a boring character. I don't know anything about him. He's boring as fuck. Obviously, Law, Harong. Harong's wearing the eye patch because he fought Devil Jin. And Devil Jin put him in the fucking hospital in critical condition, and his eye was fucked up. Dragunov, Yoshimitsu is always a new iteration of Yoshimitsu. This iteration of Yoshimitsu sucks. I don't like it. He looks like a fucking octopus, squid, pussy man. This shit is terrible. They should have just went back to the Tekken 3 design and kept it that way. I hate this. He looks dumb as fuck. Okay. What the fuck is that? He's a hammerhead? I like Yoshimitsu, but I hate him at the same. His design is always ass. Nina, Master Raven. So I guess Master Raven is the master of Raven. I mean, what else do we have to say? She's a great character, great design, but they didn't really emphasize anything with her, so she's boring as fuck too. But as far as her design, her moves, and her look and everything is 10 out of 10. But she just didn't say shit, do shit, and it was like they kind of like wasted her. So then on this one, they put Wesley Snipes Raven on Tekken 8 back, so that, which is cool, but it's like, what the fuck happened to her? You know what I mean? But I mean, we got Wesley Snipes Raven back, and he's stronger, and they actually like put that into his personality. Like, I guess he was training with her. He even mentions it like, yo, I'm strong as fuck now. Like, he says it in his introduction. He says some other shit. He doesn't technically say that, but whatever. Miguel, he's not in Tekken 8, but he's in this. Hopefully he comes back to Tekken 8. I like him as a character. He's cool. Bob didn't make Tekken 8 either. Bob is cool. Brian, King, Steven, Paul. I don't know what the fuck they were doing with this character. Her moves are good. Her personality is terrible. She cries in the middle of her fights. I can't believe I won. Before her fight and after her fight. Like, it's just, what the fuck was this? If they wanted to make a cool female character, why did they have to make her like a whiny little punk ass? I didn't understand that. But Tekken, all the Tekken girls are for the most part are cool, except for her. She's terrible. She took Bruce's moveset, and it's like, what the hell? If you wanted to do this, you should have just made her a skin. Made her a skin and made Bruce the main character. Them getting rid of Bruce is one of the most mind-boggling, strangest, weirdest things that I don't understand. And if you're going to do this, if you wanted to make her the main, fine. Why was Bruce not a skin? If you can do it with Eddie and Christy, I just don't understand that, man. Whatever. Katrina, she's a button mashy character. She's a piece of shit. You just tap the buttons and do anything with this bitch. I hope she doesn't come back. I don't like her. Her moves are okay, but this is for like people that are just ass but want to play the game and they just tap buttons. She's boring too. I don't know anything about this bitch. She's a forgettable ass character. Forgettable. Jin, amazing. Devil Jin, amazing, but I just hate that they always put this fucking pterodactyl steak skin and fucking weird ass bandages and Mercy Hospital shit. Like, I just don't be understanding. Like, bro, just make him look like fucking Jin with wings and the tats and the markings. What is all of this shit? This should be like. So you mean to tell me when he transforms, the first thing he does is go the fucking H&M? Like that, what? It's stupid. Anyway, this guy is what are those shits from the Bleach, Quincy's? He's one of those guys. He's okay. He's not bad. Not particularly anybody that I like. We don't know what the fuck this is. Before Murdoch came back as DLC, I thought this was Murdoch. I thought he just got captured and they was like, yo, alright, we put him into some sort of fucking, I don't know. I don't know. It's not Murdoch though, as far as I know. He's ass. Don't come back, please. Oscar, Lisa, Leo, Feng Wei, Eddie, and then Eddie looks amazing on Tekken 8. He's DLC for the first season. He's the first DLC character announced. He looks amazing, but they gave him that stupid fuckboy haircut. And it's just like, bro, why did they give him that haircut? But he looks, yeah, Killmonger. But first of all, hey, I've been killed for this plenty of times. Oh, you're not even black, blah, 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 for saying this. Killmonger was ass. Killmonger was ass, bro. Like, and I'm a super nerd, so I watch, I read. You know what I'm saying? I watch, I read. You know what I mean? I know about fucking villains and all of that shit, and good villains and bad villains. He was ass. Killmonger was ass, man. Like, he was not an interesting character. Like, they did not flesh out his person. He barely had any personality. Killmonger was ass as fuck. He was probably he was one of the worst Marvel villains, man. Like, dead ass. Like, he was not interesting, or he was ass. People just liked him, or us. Black people just liked him because he was black. But it's like, bro, he didn't flesh out any type of personality. He didn't have any crazy interesting lines or quotes. High auntie. That was his. Like, what? He was ass. Anyway, they gave Eddie the Killmonger haircut in Tekken 8, which I hate, but other than that, Eddie looks amazing. His redesign is good, but I just wish they would have gave him a different hairstyle. Yeah, the dumbass bear is back too. Anyway, that's Tekken 8's roster, or Tekken 7's roster. The most surprising thing about this whole entire game is that they put this motherfucker and this motherfucker in the game. Two people not even from Tekken. He's not from Tekken either. This might be the most shocking to some people, but as far as from the hardcore fighting game audience, like, what the fuck? It's this Capcom versus SNK. That's what this is. Capcom, SNK, and Namco are all in a game together. That's fucking crazy. But anyway, let's actually pick somebody from Tekken. Okay, so and they even gave Geese his own stage on here. The Howard Estate is on here, which is crazy. And as far as my main character on this game, it is Geese, but I can't say that I'm better with Geese than I am Kazuya. They even put his theme in the game. I just couldn't believe it. I still can't believe this shit. Sometimes I watch the trailer and I'm like, what the fuck, yo? They really put my boy in here. Like, a lot of people didn't know who the fuck he was, so they're like, okay, what does that mean? I'm like, bro, this means everything. All right, you don't know shit. All right, like, it's cool, man. But what I was explaining before, so. Man, it's been so long since I played this. I'm playing it like KOF. I can't even think to how to do his riser. Isn't it just okay? Okay, yeah, that's what I was explaining. So, a lot of people that play Tekken, they just butt mash. They press a lot of shit. They don't understand. The point of Tekken is to launch. Yeah, I have it. I'm going to. I was just going through the history of all the Tekkens. But the point of Tekken is to launch your character and try to do a combo as long as possible to deplete the opponent's health. That's the whole point. So, I mean, the biggest way to do that is our power moves. You know what I'm saying? And power moves, which Geese doesn't have any one-hit power moves. But a lot of Tekken characters do. They'll do a real slow move, and then it'll throw you off guard, and I mean, you get hit. But anyway, that depletes your health very, very fast. But yeah, like I said, the whole point of Tekken is to launch and continue a combo as long as you can that can deplete their health. So when you launch, this is one of his launchers. When you launch them on Tekken 7, they introduced like this new tailspin mechanic. So they get hit, and then you can follow up with a combo. You know what I'm saying, to try to kill them. So I mean, he has something like, he has a combo where you could just do something simple like this. Hold on. Well, does that knock you off the ground first? I'm not sure. Hold on, let's see. Oh. this is what I would do. And if you're near the wall, if you're near the wall, you can just hold on. Let's see. Yeah, so it's like whatever. But the fact that they added this kind of helped people to understand. All right, now I should be doing something different. Like I should be following up. You know what I mean? And it made it easier for people to follow up because you can slowly see them spinning. So I think that was a good addition. But they also added armor moves. So every character has a move where even if you're hitting them, they'll still continue to do the move, which I don't like. I don't like armor moves in any video game. It's not fair because I did my move already and I supposedly already hit you, but you're just punching through it. I can't stand that. I can't stand armored characters and I can't stand armored attacks in fighting games. That shit is so fucking stupid. It's so annoying, man. It's just like it's not even it's like it's a mechanic move. It's a, you know what I'm saying? Like drive impact is a move that everybody has, that everybody does on Street Fighter 6. But everybody has their specific type of armor move on here, but it's not like drawn into a mechanic like, oh, you press drive impact. It's just, no, you did your stupid ass move where I'm fighting through it. That shit is so dumb. I hate that shit. But overall, this game is definitely fantastic.
This might be amusing. No pain, no gain. Round one. Fight.
Let's just run through this arcade real quick.
Perfect. Round two. Fight.
What? Now Geese has he has mechanics from, what's it? He has mechanics from King of Fighters on here, so it's like he's a little bit different from the rest of the cast because it's like he has mechanics that other people don't have from one of the games that he's from. Like he has a power gauge where he can do a super move, which is like, yo, what the fuck?
Round one. Fight.
Oh. Wow. What? Her ducking like that threw me off. I just want to counter her one time, please. She keeps going low. Diable. When I seen, like, I'll never forget when I went through his move list, I'm like, dude, they really gave him everything that he does. Now, I'm going to keep it a buck. When Capcom got a hold of him in Capcom vs. SNK, everybody likes to praise that. That is the worst. That's the worst Geese. He looks good. He animates well. Capcom versus SNK Geese is the worst Geese. And people in the FGC would probably try to kill me for that. But I'm like, if you follow the history of Geese from all of his games, from Fatal Fury to King of Fighters, even Art of Fighting, he's terrible in Capcom vs SNK compared to what he should be. He don't have any of his moves. Like, everything is missing from him. Tekken gave him everything that he does. They gave him that. That's in his moveset. That's in his moveset. That's in his moveset. That's in his moveset. That whole combo's in his moveset. That kick is in his moveset. This grab is in his moveset. So I'm like, yo, he really fights like the culmination of all of the games like that he's in. And it's Tekken. Tekken has a lot of moves and it's a 3D fighter, so that makes sense that they did that. But in Capcom vs SNK, it's like, yo, what the fuck are y'all doing? He doesn't have anything. Like, none of his super moves are in the game. He has, on Capcom vs SNK, he has one super, no, he has two. He has Deadly Raven and Raging Storm, which is already extremely difficult to do. In this, he has Deadly Rave, Raging Storm, and he has Rashomon. Like, I didn't mean to do that. Could I get a counter, please? How do you do the low counter on here? Ooh, shit. You piece of shit. Go ahead, run. Bitch. Akuma, crazy. He didn't say anything interesting besides, I'm gonna beat your ass. Look at this. This is Capcom vs SNK, man. Wowzers. That's one of his armor moves. Damn. I thought he was going to Shoryuken after that. It's funny, too, because I know that you can't block the Rashomon on the games that he's from. You can't block it. So when this game came out, I'm like, I wonder if you can block it on this. I fought a couple of my boys as soon as... They're like, yo, why do I keep getting hit with this shit? I'm like, yeah, you can't block it. It's a fucking command grab on the other games. Oh, yeah, he's going crazy, yo. Oh, my gosh. I thought I broke that grab. Sure as hell didn't. That's not what I did. That's not... I didn't do that either. Ooh. Chill out, boy.
You win.
It's funny too, because even them showing Akuma losing, it's like he didn't lose. Like he did lose, but like not really. And that's how they ended it, which is funny. And he's not really the last boss. I guess I must have met some sort of secret requirements for the arcade ladder to the point where they gave me Akuma instead. I don't know what the fuck just happened. I wanted to show you guys the last boss originally in the arcade ladder, which is Kazuya's mom. Well, okay, well, let's try it again. I don't know how the fuck that happened.
Kazuya Mishima. Get ready for the next battle. Round 1. Fight.
And that's his armor move on this game. It's just his forward punch. I just need to hear Doya one time. There we go. We're going to hear a lot of that on Tekken 8. Doya.
Get ready for the next battle.
Ryu.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, I do. After I beat it with Kazuya, I do want to do one more playthrough with Akuma, and then after that we can jump into Tekken 8 and see what that story mode is hitting for. Yeah, so now just like I was saying before, Tekken Tag, it's like the face models look better. Like the lighting and the textures in Tekken Tag 2 that was on PS3 look better in this game and in that game than in this, which is strange. Like when you see Kazuya's face in this game, like he looks like a PS2 character surrounded by a lot of good graphics and textures, which is strange. Like the face models of 6 and Tekken Tag 2 just look way better. I think Bob will be back. A lot of people like Bob. I like Bob.
Round 2. Fight.
Armor. He kicked before I started it up. I know this has its own story campaign. I thought it was a little strange that they didn't have like. I guess they kind of did though within that. That's so hard. I was about to say they didn't have no prologue, epilogue type shit, but they did in the story mode within that chapter book. I forgot about that. Tried to beat him with his own finisher. I learned this from you. He won't let me do it. He really won't let me do it. Hold on. Piece of shit.
Round 2. Fight.
What is that move where he spins around? Is it back? I don't remember. There we go. Kazumi. That's what it says. My face is covering it, but... Man, I really wanted to show off the Heihachi vs. Akuma fight, man. I'm pissed. Well, if anybody does watch this, or you are watching this, and you're like interested in seeing the Tekken lore, which I wasn't able to show because of my fucking cloud data and all of that dumb shit, watch the Heihachi vs. Akuma fight on YouTube. Okay, so this is Kazuya's mom. This is where he got the devil gene from. Everybody thinks that you can't pick it up from the story menu. You can't pick it from the story menu. Oh, never mind. You just said it. Yeah, I would be able to if I had my data. I don't have it. So yeah, within her gameplay, you'll see. You'll see some of Kazuya's moves, cause she trained, and it's crazy. Like, why they make her ass that fat? Look at that shit. But yeah, she has her own move set. But you'll see certain moves. It's like, okay, this is where he might have got that from, not Heihachi. Woo! But she did train with Heihachi too, so you really never know where certain moves came from. I was trying to thunder screw this hoe out of here. Yeah, she is a tiger. Yeah, she is a tiger. No, clearly this isn't canon, duh. I don't think I would have to fucking clear that up. She's been dead. She's been dead since before Tekken 1. Just like they showed in the beginning of that story where Heihachi threw Kazuya off the very first time. Alright, I just want to do one more with Akuma. And then, yeah, probably take a small break and then jump into the Tekken 8 story, see how that goes. I'm going to take my face out of it. I'm not even really going to say too much while I'm playing the game. Because it's time to enjoy it, right? Right? They had to nerf Akuma like a couple times and it still didn't. I'll never forget when the game first came out, and my boy was like, because I like Street Fighter more than I like the Tekken series. He's like, oh, Akuma's low tier. Akuma's low tier. I'm like, bro, those tier lists don't mean shit. Like, they don't mean anything, bro. Like, people got to understand that the tier list is based off of character usage and what the pros say. I don't think he's this good. I don't think that doesn't mean somebody else can't make him good. And what happened? Akuma won all those motherfucking tournaments and all of that shit, and then they said he was OP. So I'm like, bro, I don't give a fuck what the tier list say. Like in Street Fighter 6, what the fuck? The person that just won the Street Fighter League, he picks Blanca. Blanca is not considered the best on the game. The best character on the game is fucking JP and Ken. And look at him beating the shit out of both of those characters with him. That's why I'm like, man, that shit don't mean shit. But anyway, Akuma's amazing on this fucking game. I'm not amazing with him, but I'm okay with him. I just can't wait to see. I can't wait to see what Akuma looks like on Street Fighter 6, man. He's going to be busted. He's going to be top tier. He's going to be bullshit. He's going to have all the tools in the world. And what they already promised is he's not going to have a glass jaw. Akuma always has lower health than everybody on all the Street Fighters because he has too many tools. So it's like, yo, to balance that, we make him a glass cannon. He gets punched and he fucking hurts. He is amazing, yo. And that's one thing. I even though Tekken 8 is out and everybody's going to be playing Tekken 8, I have no problem returning to this because of him and because of Geese. So it's like, hey, there's still totally two different games that I will not mind playing. We can definitely play those. Come on, man. Like, what? He's amazing, man. He fit in this game so perfectly too. Like, I can't believe that the transition was this smooth. Like, he's that good. I wonder how everybody plays a part in the Tekken 8 story, man. I'm kind of interested in that. Like, because I know obviously it's about Jin and Kazuya and Heihachi's dead, but I wonder what part everybody plays.
Round 2. Fight.
I'm trying to do the charge. There we go. Missus. Yo, the best characters on the game are the 2D motherfuckers. I don't care what nobody says, man. The best characters on the game are the characters that are not in Tekken. It's fucking Geese and Akuma, man. They're fucking amazing. If I had to do a top 5 of the best characters on the game, I would say, and I'm not even saying from like a top tier standpoint. I would just say like just from just appeal, moves, and just style. I can't use him that well, but this motherfucker, man, Heihachi, man, I fucking love Heihachi. I wish I did know how to use him. Like, because at this point he has a lot of different moves. Like, of course I could do the regular bullshit, but oh yeah, and he has the Raging Demon on here too. I should do it. I feel like the game got faster all of a sudden. Am I tripping? The fact that his Street Fighter combos translate on here too is crazy. Cause I do this combo on third strike. The fact that they made that possible, man, I'm like, oh yeah, y'all. I love y'all for this, man. Y'all really did y'all thing with these characters. Then they gave him his fucking Street Fighter 4 focus attack. Amazing, amazing, man. And the fact that he's in the Tekken story now, I think probably because of licensing, they concluded whatever he was going to do in this, and he's back to doing whatever the fuck he's doing. But I really do wish that he would come back in 7. I mean in 8. I mean the game just came out today, so there's no telling who they're going to do. What they're going to do as far as the DLC characters. I know Geese isn't coming back. He has nothing to do with the story, and that was just a one-time guest character thing. I would pray that he would, but the expectations of that are fucking non-existent. I was trying to do the Raging Demon. How do you do it on here? Would it be square square over X triangle? It would have to be. Punch punch over kick. It has to be. Yeah, just playing through this arcade mode just solidified it. I'm never gonna stop playing this game. Like we can play Tekken 8, of course, all day. It's the new Tekken, and it feels like it's better than this game already. But they got fucking Akuma, bro. Like what the fuck? I just want to do the Raging Demon. All right. All right, now I gotta go to the move list because it has to be punch, punch, over, kick, punch. Wrath of the Raging Demon. Punch, punch, over, extra. That's exactly what the fuck I did too. Alright, if I can't do it here, I'll do it in arcade mode. I mean practice mode. I'm trying to let her whoop my ass a little bit so I can get in the rage mode. Okay, baby. Don't kill me. It's not a difficult combination of buttons. Like what the fuck, bro? Pissing me off.
Round 1. Fight.
I'll try it again. If I don't get it, I'll just beat her. That's one thing I wish they would change. I hate today's climate of fighting games because they just want everybody to have fun, and I understand that. But just because you want everybody to have fun does not mean that you simplify the game to the people that have been practicing all the stuff that they practice. If somebody cannot do something, that's not the person's fault that created the game. That's like saying, yo, I can't dribble. Okay, alright, so we'll give you a rule where you're allowed to travel and run everywhere you want to. Like, bro, either practice or go play something else. And I say that because of this stuff that they're bringing up. It's like now people are allowed to do this in online matches. Why would they allow that? That is such bullshit. Oh, you don't know how to do the move? You having trouble doing the move? Okay, we'll bring up a menu where you can hold L1 and do whatever move that you can't normally do on your own with one button. Like, oh my gosh, why is every fighting game doing that stupid ass shit, man? You know what? I'm killing this bitch. You pissing me off. Fuck you. Whatever, man. Alright, I'll just show him in practice mode. I don't know why I couldn't do it in the actual match. It just was not working. But we can end this Tekken 7 playthrough off with a motherfucking raging demon on the demon. Alright. How you do this? Player rage on. Bro, am I on crack? Is it crack? No, where's the what are we doing? Square, square, over X, triangle. Oh, you have to hold over. It's better when you kill somebody with it, but you have to hold over on here. So it's not like Street Fighter where you just press over X. Like you have to hold over X. Got you. I think that's dumb, but maybe it's because it's 3D. I didn't hold it that time. Are y'all fucking with me? I don't know. I can't tell if I'm holding it or not. Well, fuck it. That's the Raging Demon, of course. That's the Raging Demon from Street Fighter 4. Because if they would have put the Street Fighter 5 Raging Demon on here, that would have been fire. But he wasn't even out in Street Fighter 5 yet. So... And his... Let me see. Where's his super combo gauge at? Player Rage... Can you set that? Because I know that's not a normal thing. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, so him and Geese are from a game where you build up your combo gauge, you could do a super move, so they gave them their supers. Hard, man. And they got EX moves, because from their games they have EX versions of their moves. So he has a Shoryuken, but then when you charge it and you do EX... Oh, and this shit, man. What the fuck? His Hurricane Kick. He has a Hurricane Kick on here. And a light version of it. But when you charge it and you do an EX... Hold on. Hold on. Can you do that into the Shoryuken? Hold on. I couldn't tell. He's getting hit against the wall. Move. I'll just do this. It just didn't come out, or either I did it wrong. It won't work. I was about to say. And his Hadouken, his regular Hadouken, and then the EX hits twice. And then in the air, he does what Shinakuma usually does. Throws two of them. He is crazy, man. Anyway, that's Tekken 7, man. This game is legendary. This is, I think this is the best fighting game of its time. Because we had, what did we have at this time? We had Soul Calibur 6, we had Street Fighter 5, we had Guilty Gear Xrd, and we had Mortal Kombat 11. Yeah. This is the best game of all of those. And Street Fighter is my favorite series, but this is the best. I mean, at least we still got some burn in it for the Street Fighter reps because Akuma was in it. But anyway, all right, I'm going to take like maybe an hour or two break. Put your notification bells on or whatever. Or touch the notification bell, duh. Because I will be streaming the Tekken 7 story. I'm not going to have my Tekken 8 story. I'm not going to have my face in the camera, and if I do, it's going to be smaller to the point where you can see the subtitles. I'm not really going to be talking too much because I haven't fucking seen it. I haven't played it, so I'm interested in seeing how that plays out too. So yeah, I'm gonna be streaming it a little bit later. I would say maybe an hour and a half, maybe an hour, maybe 30 minutes. I don't know, but like I said, just pay attention to when I'm going live. And we're going to see what this Tekken 8 is about. I might play some online matches before I even get into the story, but I'm going to do that off stream just to, yeah, man, get myself ready. All right, I'll see y'all in a second.